Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for joining me here on Feature Junkie. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about the new movie Creed 3, directed by Michael B. Jordan, starring Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, Jonathan Majors, and Wood Harris. So guys, I had a chance to see an early screening of this film. This film doesn't come out till tomorrow, and I couldn't wait to tell you guys about this film. I have so much to say, but before I do, if you could leave a like down below, I'd greatly appreciate that. Now let's get into the plot, courtesy of IMDb. After dominating the boxing world, Adonis Creed has been thriving in both his careers and his family life. When a childhood friend and former boxing protege, Damien, resurfaces after serving a long sentence in prison, he is eager to prove that he deserves his shot in the ring. The face-off between his former friends is more than just a fight. To settle the score, Adonis must put his future on the line to battle Damon, a fighter who has nothing to lose. So guys, there's so much to talk about in this film, and I want to start off by talking about Michael B. Jordan. If you guys don't know, this is the first ever movie that Michael B. Jordan has ever directed, and I think he does a really great job in this film. There's a lot of great camera techniques that he uses, and this is the first ever sports film ever to film in IMAX, and he does that in the boxing scenes, which I have to say, it makes such a huge difference, like, especially in these like slow motion scenes where you see the sweat just coming off of them. Their facial expressions. In those moments, you're really like taken back and you're just like, whoa, like that looks really freaking cool. Acting wise, I think Michael B. Jordan does a great job. Tessa Thompson is a great complimentary piece to him. I think their chemistry is just on par. You can just see that throughout the entire Creed franchise. And then you got my boy Jonathan Majors in here, which I've been singing his praises that, you know, there's just something about his acting that is just so believable. He is so menacing in this film. Like, his facial expressions just draw you into him. Like, you're not supposed to feel sympathetic for him, but at the same time he makes you feel like that way, and I felt myself a few times in this film just rooting for him. Storyline wise, I feel like they had a lot of great moments in the film. The overall story of living with regret, coming to grips with your past, coming now to your present, you know, realizing that the people around you might not always be there for the right reasons. All those things really play a huge factor in this film, and I think it's done really well. The one thing I did really want from this film that I felt like lacked a little bit is like a bigger lead up to the final fight. There's a part in this film where obviously Adonis and Damon come to like a halt, and Michael B. Jordan has like this line. He basically says that Damon is not going to stop coming after him until he does something about it, and you really don't get to see like all the things that he's doing to come after him. Like it's just, I feel like you guys will understand what I'm talking about when you see it. But you see the moment where like all the respect is just out the window, and then after that it's just like, all right, let's fight. And there's a lot of other stuff that goes on in the film that is just like thrown at you super fast, and I feel like those things didn't really need to happen to progress the story. So maybe using some of that time to just show more of the things that Damon's doing to get into Michael B. Jordan's mind, I feel like that would have been really impactful, and to bring the storyline forward and make you care about the characters in the end more. And speaking about caring about the characters more, they do a really great thing in the final fight scene. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but it really allows you to get into the mind of Adonis and Damon, and like no other way that they've ever done before. Usually it's just a normal fight scene going on, but they do something completely different, and I think you guys are really gonna like how that turns out. One thing I do wish they did have was the presence of Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. They do allude to him in the film like once or twice, which he does start to say a quote in a part of the film, and he cuts it off. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing there. But, you know, obviously Sylvester Stallone has his beef going on with the producers of this film, so it wasn't going to work out. However, I feel like his presence in this film would have definitely brought it to the next level. But overall, I really do think that this is a really good film. There are some slow moments in the film, but I think that end scene really just ties everything together in a nice bow, and I think a lot of people are going to leave the theater really happy about this film. But I want to know what you guys have to say about this film. If you're excited to see it, if you're not, have you already seen it, and what are your thoughts are on this film? Just let me know in the comments down below, and if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification icon down below so you know when I'm going live or dropping new content. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today on Feature Junkie.